Hello, 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 and welcome. I'm Suzana Mihajlovic. Welcome to your superstar self-image. Welcome, everybody. I'm Suzana. Most of you have met me. Emma Ferris is usually my partner in crime with Your Superstar Self-Image podcast. Your Superstar Self-Image goes live every Monday at 12 p.m. Melbourne, Sydney, Australia time. Check the time in your town, in your city, in your country, so that you don't miss out on our live sessions. I'm normally here with the incredible, amazing extraordinary personal trainer and one of Australia's top stylists, Emma Ferris. Emma's taking a little break to be with her beautiful children, Yowie and Fox. If you've been following this series, you would have heard stories that she shares about her beautiful boys, Yowie and Fox. So she'll be with us at some point in the next few weeks, I'd say. But for now, she's taking a break. So it is just me. Welcome. So how many of you were either live for last week's session of your Superstar Self-Image? I know some of you couldn't make it and you watched the recording. So every week what I do is I send a recording to all of you that are on our email list so that you never miss one of these recordings if you can't jump on live. We prefer to have you live. We live stream on a number of different channels, so please write your comments. I may not be able to see your comments. I can't even see how many people are watching. The reason is because there are so many different streams that we go live on. But if you do want to jump on board with my Facebook group, the Millionaire Roundtable Facebook group, I can see your comments from that group. Welcome wherever you are, whether you're watching the recording, whether you're here live. I love being here with you live. It's such a great vibe. Remember to click the link above so that I could see who you are in the comments. So last week, I shared a very, very personal story, and it was a story of where I experienced a situation that I have never experienced before. We're still scratching our heads as to how that happened. Nobody could tell me why it happened, and we still don't understand why it took so long. So back in end of April, May, I woke up with a little bit of a swell on my left eye. Didn't think much of it. I thought it was conjunctivitis. By the next day, the swelling just grew. By the end of the week, I was unrecognizable. The week after, I literally looked like the Elephant Man. Watch the story if you really want to learn more about internal self-image and the importance of that. I was forced to surrender to something that was out of my control, to trust, to stay in the moment. And I also proved to myself that I really, really understood that self-image is not about how we look on the outside. It is what's happening inside us. I still ran a successful business. I was still recruiting beautiful new clients to my business, even though externally I was literally unrecognizable. So the last week's podcast was called What I Learned About the Elephant Man from my mentor, Bob Proctor. Please watch it so that you can understand the importance of how you feel about yourself on the inside out. The external, although it matters, although it brings joy to our lives, to look good, to dress well. I love dressing well. It's what the inside is telling us about ourselves that will give us the results in our external. But I wanted to move on to another topic today, if I may, and I think you will all absolutely love this topic. I love it, and I love it that one of our greatest scientists in the world, two of our greatest scientists in the world, in actual fact, spoke about this. It's an internal higher faculty. And also Steve Jobs, one of our greatest entrepreneurs of this modern age, spoke about the importance of this higher faculty. Can anyone guess what it is? So today I want to talk about intuition. Your intuition. You have a very, very, very powerful tool inside you, very powerful. Both Nikola Tesla and Albert Einstein attributed a lot of importance, attributed their success to their intuitive factor, to their intuition. And it's in actual fact, Albert Einstein, one of my favorite quotes in the whole world is an Albert Einstein quote. And he said, the intuitive mind is a sacred gift, and the rational mind is a faithful servant. We have created a society that honors the servant and has forgotten the gift. Okay, so the intuitive mind is a sacred gift, and the rational mind is a faithful servant. I'm going to repeat that one more time. Your intuitive mind is a sacred gift, and your rational mind is a faithful servant. We have created a society that honors the servant and has forgotten the gift. So, one of our greatest intellects alive that we know of to this day, Albert Einstein, said that you have a gift inside you and it's your intuition. Okay. And we have created a society. We live in a society that absolutely honors the intellect and IQ, and they have forgotten about the sacred gift, which is the intuition, your intuition. Okay. Hello to my beautiful friend Leslie. Leslie, it is always great to have you here. Here with you, Suzana. I am Elephant Man, especially when feeling unwell. Yes, yes, and always love your wisdom. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, why is intuition so important? Let's go into that. And Steve Jobs attributed a lot of his business success to intuition, following that feeling inside you. I absolutely love this topic because even though I had studied psychology is a science, and I was in senior management for most of my career, middle to senior management, and I would always follow my intuition, and I would know that my intuition was absolutely right. Okay, always followed that gut. Okay, that gut feeling. And it would never leave me astray. It always moved me into higher adventure, sometimes challenging moments that had to be broken through to greater experiences of life. And because I was wise enough to follow my intuition, I created an extraordinary life. I've achieved many things, traveled the world. I'm running my own business now. But the big but was when you're a female leader, for me anyway, this was my experience. I'm not sure if it is your experience. You may be a leader, female or male. You may have a very different experience to what my experience was. As a female leader, for me, it meant that I couldn't really speak too much about my intuition, because people would say, oh, well, you should be thinking about solutions, not feeling into solutions. But I knew my intuition was right. And often some women, or if you're very intuitive yourself, male or female, you may be able to relate to this. When sometimes when I spoke about intuition, you kind of get those looks like, really? You follow your intuition? So when I discovered this quote from Albert Einstein, I thought, yes. And when I started to study deeper and deeper about the mind, and psychology taught me about the brain. It didn't teach me too much about my mind. I left university thinking, well, what is the mind? I'd still be confused. And when I delved deeper and deeper into the study of understanding myself, being one of Bob Proctor's top people in the world, and his teachings, and I delved deeper, I was so fascinated by the faculty of intuition. So first of all, what is intuition? Well, intuition is basically your ability to tap into energy and understand what that energy, the meaning of that energy is. It's almost like translating the energy into what is actually going on. Have you ever walked into a room and you just felt a horrible, heavy feeling, only to discover the people in that room were arguing before you walked in? Okay, this is intuition, right? You tap in and somehow you tap into the energy that is floating around, right? Okay, so inside you have such marvelous potential. You have infinite potential. And I'm thrilled that the greatest minds like Tesla, Einstein, Steve Jobs, all attribute their success to intuition. And Einstein said that intuition is your sacred gift. The intellect comes second, intuition first. He also attributed his theory of relativity, E equals mc squared. Okay, he attributed to the discovery of that. Einstein said was intuitively led. Okay, he needed his intuition to come up the equation, with E equals mc squared, with the theory of relativity, that everything is energy first moving into motion, okay, creating the physical, right? So you have inside you something that is absolutely extraordinary, that can guide you and let you know what the next step and the next step and the next step and the next step is. And that is your intuition. Okay, so whether you feel it in your gut, or I feel it in my gut, or in your heart, or, however you tap into intuition, start to trust it. And I'm going to share how to trust it. But first of all, let me tell you how it works when it comes to your dreams, okay, and your self-image. Now, remember, why is this relevant to your superstar self-image? Because if you do not create a self-image within you, and we've spoken about ways to create a powerful self-image, if you do not do that with a self-image specialist or a coach, okay, then you will not be able to tap into higher levels of intuition to tap you to the next level of success. And I'll explain why. So first of all, remember, everything is energy. You are energy. You are 99.9999% energy. Now, I'm not making that up, okay? I'm not a woohoo-hoo-hoo person. This is actual science. Science shows us that you are 99.999912 nines. Some studies say that you are 99.12 nines after that energy. Okay, you are less than 1% physical. You are 0.00001% physical. Okay, think about that. Far out, far out. Okay, so if you are 99% energy and less than 1% physical, then that means, and also just in addition to that, that energy of which you are, that energy that you are, is actually intelligence. It is consciousness. It is the greatest intelligence that exists. It is the energy that moves into form. Okay, a lot of people teaching you about manifestation and the law of attraction really do not understand it themselves. Find out what their results are before you actually, follow everything they say. Okay, it's not just about thinking and getting. There are so many people that are thinking about their dream house, but they haven't done the work inside to actually really change their subconscious programming. What is the subconscious? Subconscious is the emotion. What is the emotion? Emotion is feeling. It is a vibration. It is energy. So you must change the energetic parts of you first. When you align with the thing that you want, so you want your dream home, okay, you feel into that dream home, you become the person that is living in the dream home, and you have a self-image that is aligned with that dream home, then you are vibrating at a vibration, at an alignment of that dream home, but it must be subconscious. So therefore, when you are in the energetic state, when you are fully aligned with your dream home, if your dream home is your goal, it might not be, and you stick with it regardless, you stay in that vibration regardless of what is happening in the physical on a subconscious level. And subconscious takes a long time to change for most people, not for everyone, but most people. I haven't met anybody that has changed their subconscious programming on their own. Therefore, you need a success coach. You need someone that can help you change it. So when you change that subconscious program, you are energetically aligned to the thing that you want. What happens when you are energetically aligned? You are tapping into a higher thought vibration. You have opened up your mind and you are aligned with the thoughts of that dream home. Okay. When you are aligned with your thoughts, then your feelings open up too, right? Your feelings, you are completely mind, body, and soul aligned. Okay. There is an intelligence that is flowing through you that is you. You are 99.9999999% pure source energy, which is the greatest intelligence that exists. That energy, that intelligence is everywhere, including within you. How does your body function? It is functioning subconsciously, and it has this intelligence moving through it. So if you were aligned with your dream home persistently and consistently, how long did it take Einstein to come to the proof of his formula, of his equation, E equals mc squared? How long did it take him to prove the theory of relativity? It took him years and years and years, but he did not waver. He stayed aligned. He stayed aligned using his imagination, tapping into alignment, energetic alignment of what it is, what the solution is, right? And therefore his intuition opened up. Right? So your intuition will open up to the level of the energy that your whole mind, body, and soul is aligned with. Okay, you cannot create a solution. You cannot know the next step with a closed mind. You cannot know the next step if you stay in the same old. If you want your dream home, but you are thinking poverty thoughts, you are thinking that there's not enough, you are not liking your home right now. You can't. It's impossible. Well, it's not impossible. It can happen. Excuse me. I correct myself in that. It can happen. Of course it can happen. But it is struggle. Why do 99% of people want their dream home but never have it? This is exactly why, because they do not understand who they are. They do not understand how to change their self-image, or they do not invest money in themselves to change their self-image, and they do not understand how the whole vibration things work. So if you stay in your dream home, thoughts, feelings, emotions, and your way of being, to the point that your new programming, your subconscious, is aligned with your dream home, you are opening your mind to a higher level of awareness. You are opening your mind to what a dream home is and how to get there, right? You are opening your mind up to the next step and the next step and the next step. And then what will happen? You start to experience synchronicities, right? You walk down the street and you talk to someone and they know somebody that is selling their home, or they've got, a way for you to make money, or they want to work with you, or they give you the job, or whatever. You open yourself up to synchronicities because you are tapped into your intuition. Intuition says, go and get that coffee, go to that cafe that you normally don't go to. Okay, and voila, who ends up being there? Okay, intuition will also tell you what the next step in terms of the next idea. Okay, I want that dream home. Well, the next idea is, I'll design a new program to sell to the community so that they can get, they can develop better relationships with their children, or whatever it is that you do. Okay, right? So intuition will guide you the next steps. It will also tap into your creativity aligned with your dream house and start to give you ideas that you have never thought of before that are aligned with your goal. In this example, we are using your dream home, okay? Your creative faculties will open up and you'll start to think of ways, ideas, creations that you were never able to tap into before. The power of your mind, ladies and gentlemen, the power of your mind. You have everything that you need, want, everything that you desire inside you right now. You have all of the intelligence, okay? You have to, though, start to tap in to your higher faculties. So the higher faculties of mind, there are 6 of them. We've spoken about imagination. We've spoken about my favorite topic, one of my favorite topics, intuition, today. And I love it that Nikola Tesla, Albert Einstein, Steve Jobs all attribute their success to intuition. And as Einstein said, intuition is your sacred gift. It is your gift, okay? It is your gift so that you can tap into the next step. You can be guided, but you can also resolve any problems that you are bound to meet, okay? Your intuition has the solution of anything that you need. It has the solution within it. You must start to trust it. Thank you so much, Tim. Love your comment. Okay, so we've got imagination, intuition, will, perception. So perception, memory, and your ability to rationalize thought. Okay, there are 6 higher faculties. Okay, how do you tap into your intuition more? Dream boards are great because they keep you aligned with the thing that you want. So you must energetically become the person that has the success already. Change your internal self-image to align with the success that you want. You must see it, feel it, and be it. Know that it is here already. Meditation, stillness is very, very important. Morning and night if you can. 5 minutes if you can do. Just keep still. Keep absolutely still for 5 minutes. Notice the silence. Notice the nothingness behind the thoughts. Okay? Align in quietness, in stillness. And what that does, it calms down your rational mind, okay? It calms down the intellect. It calms down the thoughts that say, you can't do this, I've got this to do, I'm stressed, I'm the monkey mind. When you calm the monkey mind and you go into a space of stillness, of peace, of serenity, where there is almost nothingness, right? You feel the nothingness, the space. Then from that space, you can tap in, you can open up, you can hear the guidance, okay? Trust yourself. Trust yourself. Yes, do the research. Go out there. And if you're going to buy the home, or if you want to, become successful, do the course. Absolutely. Okay, do the research, do your due diligence. And know you are always guided inside. Ask yourself, okay, what is it that I want? If you are confused about a decision, okay, what's the outcome that I want? And align with the feeling of having that outcome. And trust the silence, trust the guidance that is coming through you. It will come through as a gut feeling, possibly a thought, a feeling in your chest, your heart feeling, okay? Sometimes a thought, sometimes a vision, okay? Right? And you will know. So just like every single one of you has walked into a room and you just felt, ugh, and you feel the tension in the room, then discovering that there was an argument. I think everybody has had that experience. Okay, if you've ever had an experience like that, you are intuitive. You have tapped into your intuition before. You knew that it wasn't a good feeling. You can start to tap into your own intuition when it comes to greater results. Okay, what do I want? What's my self-image that aligns with that success that I want? Align energetically, start to change your subconscious programming and your intuition, still and silence every day, even for 5 minutes. Everybody has got 5 minutes throughout the day that they could just be still and trusting, okay? Trust yourself. Take small steps with this until you develop greater trust. You have the answers within you. If you have any questions, please do let me know. Send me an email. I love your emails. Thank you so much for everybody that has jumped on board with my first year coaching program. Also, we do have a special Your Superstar Self-Image special coming up, which we would love to share with you. But remember, intuition is your sacred gift. Your intellect is your servant. Intuition is my gift, right? Say it to yourself. I trust my intuition. It's perfect. Your intuition is always perfect. Intuition is my sacred gift. My intellect is the servant. It should be the servant to my intuition. So it should be my servant to my solutions. But my gift is my intuition. And they were the words of Albert Einstein. So if Nikola Tesla, Albert Einstein, Steve Jobs all use their intuition for success, then you know that I am using mine. And I hope you'll all tap into greater levels of trusting yourself and using your own intuition. I hope today's session helps. Please reach out if you do need coaching, if you want some more information on how to develop your intuition. I would love to share that with you. Thank you so much. Have the most wonderful, incredible, amazing, and successful week. Bye-bye, superstars. See you soon.